Hey there, folks. Thank you for tuning in here on YouTube with Nicholas WX. My name is Nicholas Driver. Of course, let's go ahead and get a look at our upcoming solar eclipse forecast and our upcoming multi-day severe weather threat that we're going to be dealing with. Here is our SBC Outlook Day 1. We did have a slight risk earlier today, but that has since been downgraded to a marginal risk for the Texas all the way towards the Kentucky regions there. This is mainly just a slight marginal risk for the chance of seeing some spin-up tornadoes, smaller hail, and just gustier winds around 60 miles per hour. And we'll go ahead and take a quick look at our radar here. We do currently have several storms out here just southwest of Memphis, Tennessee, and Mississippi region, where some of them are rotating at this time of recording, 8:52 p.m. Central Daytime here. So take that as a note of being weather aware this evening. Even though we're in a marginal risk, we do have that severe weather risk out there for sure. Going ahead and take a look at our day 2 outlook here real quick. We do have now an enhanced risk that has been added for the South Oklahoma and the North Central Texas regions here. With that, that is going to be a mainly hail driven weather risk there, where we got a 30% SIG risk of dealing with that hail, 15% risk for winds, and 5% risk for tornadoes. That's a level 3 out of 5 risk. And this matches up with our eclipse coming up this week by starting Monday tomorrow. And that right here, where the totality is where we got that severe weather risk. Unfortunately, it does look like it's going to be mainly quiet or cloudy with temperatures in the 80s, 70s, and 80s range here. But at this time, it's looking to be mostly cloudy. And unfortunately, that is just the way it's going to look for the next couple of hours during that eclipse time there. Go ahead and take a look at our SBC outlook. Using GFS model, you can see this very dynamic low pressure system here. Right here is where the warm front would be out here in front of the convection here. We got the cold front behind it. That is bringing all this rain for the south. That is going to continue to move through. More rounds of rain will continue on, and we'll begin to see more rain develop around that area, and that's where that cloud cover is going to continue to stay for the Texas region, and it's going to continue and continue and continue, where we do now have a moderate risk for rainfall for our rainfall outlook. And I unfortunately don't have that right now, but again, moderate risk for just possible flash flooding due to how much rainfall is going to be over this general area. Finally, the low pressure system catches up and ejects out into this region, but it's going to eject out with a lot of rain and some severe storms. Again, this is going to be a multi-day thing where we're going to deal with this for multiple days. And take a look at our day 3 outlook, where we do have a large slight risk here. We could get an enhanced risk also added to this, but that slight risk engulfs the Oklahoma, Texas, and Louisiana regions, and that will continue on into day 3, where we got a day 4 outlook, excuse me. Bear with me. We got a day 4 outlook for the south. That is going to be a slight risk for the Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, parts of Alabama, and panhandle of Florida as well. And if we go as far out as day 5, we got a slight risk as well for the Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina regions. So very busy upcoming severe weather here very, very soon, and that is mainly progressive with this system here that's going to eject and cause a lot of severe weather out in front of it, and lines of storms, tornadoes, and gusty winds and hail is going to be our threat as well. And like I said, unfortunately, our eclipse is looking mostly cloudy for the entirety of the United States. A few of us may get that partial cloud breaks in the clouds, is what I'm trying to get with that. So if we do, please be sure to wear protective gear like solar eclipse glasses and many more to keep you safe from those from the sun. The eclipse is what I'm trying to get to. I can't But anyway, going ahead and continuing to look at the cloud forecast, here's our eclipse right here. It will move through, and as it moves through, that cloud cover will stay with us during that time here. A few of us may get a break of clouds in Oklahoma, and a few of us may get a break of clouds in Ohio and Indiana. So that might be perfect to see the possibility of that total eclipse, but the rest of us here within this line is really going to struggle to see anything, unfortunately. But enjoy it while you can and do it very much safely. Go ahead and take a look at our temperatures here. And just to take a look at our ridge that we got going here, here's where this low pressure system is located at. And you can see it swirl up here around the Nebraska and South Dakota regions here where it's swirling. You got that warm sector with a lot of that cold or just the storms firing off here. We got that 70 and 60 degree range. You got the big warm sector. And that's going to continue on throughout the couple of days here until the system really ejects, and that is going to eject with a lot of cold air behind it for a little bit, and that will drop us for a little while in the 60s and 50s range, but not much at all. And we'll go ahead and take a look at our dew points real quick. And just to see what we got as energy out here, we got dew points as in the 60s throughout the Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi range. Continue on. We got more 60s range, almost 70s climbing up here. Big sector that will be continuing to rise, and we'll continue to see that as the system ejects towards the northeast. And by the time it's out of here, we'll get more buildup, and we got a lot of upcoming severe weather that is possible for this April. We'll talk a little bit more about that midweek next week. I plan to get a better outlook on what we could see. One more thing before we get an end to this video here. I want to take a look at our surface-based cape real quickly, where we do have some stronger cape areas around the Texas region and continuing through where we got about 1,000 cape out there, 500 to 1,000. It'll eject, and it's not looking to be a large event, but it's still large enough where we could see, again, tornadoes, hail, and damaging winds. Stay tuned with us here at the Nicholas WX channel and Nicholas WX here, our Weatherman Nick on Twitter, and we will keep you weather aware from there. Thank you for watching.